Hey, we can all agree that parenting is a hard work and it's hard to make your child fully happy, so they won't complain about their childhood to a therapist. Toxic parents can be different, but I'd like to have fun there. So instead of talking about some scary cases, I want to talk about toxic boy-mom phenomenon. The crazy thing about them is that they act toxic towards everyone except their sons. Well, actually they are toxic to their children, but in a different way. Because these moms have a strange bond between them and their boys. I'll just show you what I mean. You search for a mom on this video? Look closely, doesn't it look like a normal hug between mother and son? And that's the most innocent thing that toxic boy moms do. They love their boys so much that it seems like they want to keep them for themselves. And the fact that she has the same picture but with an adult man makes everything even worse. Let's just hope it's not her brother. If you think that style of hugging wasn't that weird, which I highly doubt, I have something else to show you. Where is that hand going? He has fun with me. My son, 14 years old. I think they have too much fun. Or am I the only person who thinks it's just a little bit strange to hold your mom's butt? We can't even know the public opinion on that because, very surprisingly, comments are hidden. But that doesn't mean that this mother shouldn't proudly pin this video in her TikTok account. We can't fully blame mothers for being so unnecessary touchy, because in some families touching mom's butt is a little tradition.
Later, babe.
Bye, I love you.
See ya, brah. Bye, mommy.
Does her butt open the front door or what? For me, this video has different stages of disgust or grief, I don't know how to call it correctly. We start with the father who says hey babe and smacks her butt like a couple would do, nothing special. Then their sons start appearing and it looks totally unreal, like repeating after father. And then we see the youngest who says love you mommy. Why is that so sad? But what are they doing when their sons are very young and can't possibly be in any relationships? Well, it's a perfect time to hate their future wives and girlfriends. So don't worry, age is not a problem in this situation. Raising boys who are obsessed with me, so their future wife can't say that they are going to her side for the holidays. Love that choice between mother and wife. Why do they even need to go into one category? I really thought that all of these jokes about crazy mother-in-law was something in boomers language. But now I can clearly see how they start to appear, so none of us are safe. Firstly, they can't stop talking about their son, then teaching them to love only their mother. When they are teenagers, you can hug them weirdly. And finally, you can hate their wives. Is that a new virus that nobody discovered yet? Just making my son's girlfriend a sandwich, as she eats everything in my house. Say it out loud already, I am the only woman my son can love. And give him a mealworm as a replacement of someone who eats your food. Just please don't slow dance with him. And I was kind of serious about being the only woman in his life, because some others think it's normal to say this, for example. My son, I'm his first true love, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Hashtag first love, hashtag 2 years old. I don't want to panic, loving your child is great and the video is very sweet, but the second part of the sentence sounds a bit scary. You really mustn't be the first love for your children. Why does no one get the difference? When I found the next TikTok account, I really thought that all of this may be a joke. Because this creator has a lot of content based on her preferring her son over her daughters. But this video made everything clear.
He hits his sisters, he punches them. I'm like, maybe he's having a hard day.
Maybe my son is having a hard day living in a separate penthouse with 3 rooms full of toys and sweets. Anyways, it's the daughter's fault and they should have done what the boy wanted and let him cut their eyelashes. Now they're grounded for life. Just imagine her daughter seeing this video. Should I be blessed for having no brothers?
So when I think about my daughters getting married, I get excited, right? Think about their dresses, planning their weddings. When I think about my son's wedding, I want to cry.
I'm starting to think that some mothers should have a permission for having a son. POV, you're a toxic boy mom. Well, as we know, acceptance is the last step to make, so I hope soon she'll stop making a main character out of her son. I understand that this video is partially a joke, but how are you going to explain it to your other children, especially after seeing the previous video? Mommy was joking. Don't listen to me, I love you more than anyone else. Yes, I was joking. I personally never joke only about one thing in the world, is that you should like this video and subscribe to my channel. You won't regret it, and I would really appreciate it as a small creator. Only advantages for both of us. Hide your daughters, hide your mama, hide your wife. Mama stud muffin, I love you so much. And what makes this post even more gross is that this boy is only 6 years old. Hide you all, her son is going to steal your wife, your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, and by the end you. And I'm not going to say out loud what this stud muffin will do to you. Commenting on your little son that way is utterly unacceptable and gross. So after that post, you shouldn't be surprised to see this kind of question. I'm embarrassed asking this, but my 2-month-old has a large eggplant. It is bigger than my 2 years old. I'm only bringing it up because I heard a few remarks that alluded to my older son being a good size. Let's stop there for a second. Who in the hell would allude to your son's pee-pee size? If it's not a completely unprofessional doctor, how did that happen? My 2-month-old is twice the size. As a mom, you don't want anything to be too big or too small, you know? No, we don't. How does that affect you as a mother? I hate to say that, but did she really compare the peepees of her sons? My husband mentioned it to our PETA, and I was so embarrassed I almost fell off the chair. She basically said, well, maybe it's a little above average. I guess my question is, why is my baby's eggplant bigger than my toddler's? I really don't want to fixate on this, but is it maybe going to cause him any issues down the line? Don't be scared, it's not a tree, it will stop growing. If not, trim it for a bit. But the doctor said maybe it's a little above average, which makes this post even more weird to me. Now it seems like she wants to share a good job raising child. Spippy. You know, just like those pumpkin festivals for farmers. Just imagine the same situation, but your father is concerned with your breast size. Now you see why exactly that seems so inappropriate. The same thing, but he's different. I wouldn't be so scared with problems we saw, because anyway you can say this. Boy mom surrounded by balls. Why did my brain instantly decide to visualize this? I really hope she's surrounded only metaphorically. Either way, I don't know if I could be even more disgusted. It fits into what a toxic boy mom would do. Why does it look like a mother-in-law having a baby? Make sure she doesn't think so if you don't want to see your son slapping your grandma's butt. Having a grandma as a first love is even more scary. My mother-in-law cut our wedding cake because we were doing it wrong. It's because there is a wrong bride. Just think of it, why do mothers-in-law love being in the center of attention in their son's big events, like a wedding or a gender party? It's hard to say without vomiting in my mouth, but it's almost like they imagine replacing the wife with themselves. My mother-in-law punched my best friend for saying nice things about me in his speech. Maybe it's time to punch her son and say let's run away and live our whole life together. And then we're going to have more boys and more balls to be surrounded with. Or to make life easier, hang on a wall the rules how to date your boy. He is not your ATM. Understand, I don't like you and I never will. I'm everywhere. You hurt him, I hurt you. Respect me as his mama. Don't lie to him or to me. He's my prince, not your toy. I don't mind going back to jail. Understand, I can make her go away. Whatever you do to him, I will do to you. Next time you have an intimacy with your boyfriend, don't be surprised to see his mother afterwards. Because whatever you do to him, she will do to you. If this picture exists, is there a person who has it at home? I would literally run away and block his whole family. I love how mom doesn't even give a chance to have a nice relationship. It's an instant hate. I think we all just can't understand the pros of being a boy mom. Why do you like being a boy mom? Do you wish you had a girl? No, baby. I can shave their head if they get lice. Shaving boys' head is the strangest advantage I've ever heard. Then we can say that girls are better because they're usually smaller than boys and you need less fabric for their clothes. No pink clothes. I hate pink. I've learned how to wrestle. I didn't expect to find not like other girl here. I know it's hard to understand, but if you have a girl, you can dress her in any color, and the same with boys. And having fun activities such as wrestling is good for girls too. Only you're responsible for how your child will see the world. It's your choice if they will believe that sports were made only for boys or not. I'll never have to go to Nutcracker on ice because we will be partying at Monster Jam. Boy moms are doing just fine. Have fun at Nutcracker. Totally understandable hate towards Nutcracker. When you're surrounded by you know what, you don't want to see them being cracked on ice. No, because thank God I had boys. I can't do pink and flowers and girliness. And if I don't, I'm scared of raising a lesbian. Firstly, why are you scared of lesbians? aliens, they don't bite. And secondly, how is that even possible to raise a sexual orientation in someone? I'm genuinely shocked how these women exist in female body. Do they understand how much they hate their own gender? And by her logic, if she hates all girly stuff and that could raise a lesbian in her opinion, does that make her a lesbian too? Let's just hope she won't raise a man who will hate the women just like she does. I want to say that obviously not all boy moms are insane. While I was searching for toxic boy moms, I found a lot of wonderful women who love their children not based on their gender and without a strange attachment to their sons. It's very important to see the difference between your son and other men. He won't leave his wife for you. You can't raise a new person for yourself. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I am a small creator and it is really important for me. Bye!